What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Wine Nerd Kitchen. Today we're going to make one of my favorite recipes. It's called Volodia's Mother's Coffee Cake. Now, my Aunt Tamara, we were at her house in Colorado about a year ago to date almost. It's almost been exactly a year. I think it was like a week ago we were there, and she introduced me to this recipe. Now, the recipe calls for rhubarb. I'm not a huge rhubarb fan, although it was good when we ate it at her house. I substituted it for apple, so that's what I have in this container right here. But let's get started. We're gonna make this recipe. It's gonna be so much fun. I love this. I've made it a few times. I bet you in the last year I've made it 12 times, and everybody absolutely loves it. So first thing we're gonna do, I've got my oven preheated to 350 degrees. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna cream the butter and the sugar. So this calls for butter, half a cup of butter melted. Put that in there. And then it calls for sugar. I need 1.5 cups granulated sugar. I have it measured out. And I'm going to mix that in there together just like that. And we're going to mix that up just like this and get it kind of mixed together. Now what I love about Volodia's Mother's, we actually looked up Volodia and found a picture of him. For those of you wondering, he's not a family member of ours. My Aunt Tamara got it off of a Ukrainian website on Facebook, or a Ukrainian group on Facebook. I could not find a picture of Volodia's mother, but we did find a picture of Volodia. And I think it's actually pronounced Volodia, but that's fine. So we're gonna mix the sugar and the butter together and kind of get it like that, where it's kind of together. And now what I'm gonna do is, I've got 2 eggs, and I'm gonna beat the eggs in one at a time. So I'm gonna use my organic Costco eggs. I'm gonna beat those eggs in one at a time, just like that. Kind of mix it in there and get it all stirred up. And I'm telling you, this is a crowd pleaser. You can do it for a dessert, or you can do it for a breakfast casserole. The official name of it is a rhubarb coffee cake, but we're using apples. We're gonna call it Volodia's Mother's Apple Coffee Cake is what we're gonna call this. Mix it all together, just like that, and we're good to go. All right, now what we're gonna do, move this to the side. Now we're gonna stir in 1 cup of sour cream into our mixture. Just like that. We'll add that sour cream into Volodia. Volodia's mother must have been a beast of a woman, because she makes really good coffee cake, I'm telling you. We're gonna stir that in, get that all mixed up. Just like this. I can smell it already. All right, now we need vanilla. Now, Volodia is Ukrainian, but we're gonna use some Mexican vanilla. It calls for 1 teaspoon of Mexican vanilla, and I'm gonna use the glug method because I'm not gonna know how much a teaspoon is. We're just gonna whoop, little teaspoon, a little extra. Between a teaspoon and a tablespoon, it'll be fine. I prefer the Mexican vanilla. I think it tastes way better. Use any kind of vanilla you've got. We're gonna stir that in together, add it to our mixture here, just like that. I can smell the vanilla coming out of it. Woo, it's gonna be good. All right. All right, so now we've got that done. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna mix our flour and baking soda together. I've got our flour and baking soda right here. It calls for 2 cups of all-purpose flour, which I have already pre-made in this bowl right here. And it calls for 1 teaspoon baking soda. Pour that in there just like that. I'm gonna stir that up. Woo, we're making a little bit of a mess here. It's all right though. Volodia's mother wasn't a clean lady. She made a mess when she was cooking. All right, so now that we've got that together, we're gonna dump this in our batter, just like that. And we're gonna mix it together. And this is gonna be the baseline of our Volodia's Mother's coffee cake with apples. Nice and stirred up. Woo! We're sending flour everywhere. Poor Volodia. She was a beast of a woman. Volodia's mother was a beast. All right. Now you can use a mixer if you want to. I prefer to do it by hand just because it's easier for me to do. But you can use a mixer, or mixer. But I think it's just as easy to do it this way. As long as you don't get flour all over the table like I did. All right, so now that we're done with that, we got that done. We're gonna stir in our apple. I use 2 Red Delicious apples. I've got them diced up pretty good. I'm just gonna stir that into my mixture. Make sure that you put the apples in pretty much right away after you cut them or they'll turn brown. If you don't want them to turn brown, you can use either salt water or lemon juice so they don't turn brown on you. You don't want them really brown. A little bit of brown is not a problem. We're gonna stir that in just like that. Oh man, that looks so good already. Volodia's mother would be so proud. She is a beast of a woman, I'm telling you. All right. There's our batter. We got it all ready to go. All right, so now that we've got that all mixed together, as you can see, just like that, I'm gonna set that to the side. Now we're gonna make our topping. Our topping consists of 4 ingredients. It's got butter, cinnamon, brown sugar, and flour. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna mix together, it's a 1/2 cup brown sugar, which is what we have in here. We've got 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour. I've got 1 teaspoon cinnamon. And then I've got 1 tablespoon of melted butter. Just like that. And I'm gonna mix that together to make the topping. All right, so I've got all my ingredients together. I'm gonna stir in this to make my topping. It's gonna be awesome on top of my Volodia's mother's non-rhubarb apple coffee cake. All right, I've got a greased 9x13 Pyrex casserole dish. I've got my batter. I'm gonna pour my batter into it. Oh, Volodia's gonna be so happy. I bet it's not as good as his mother's, but I bet it's pretty darn good. I'm just gonna pour that in there just like this. Oh, just smells good. It's not even cooked yet. It smells good. I don't want to leave any Volodia's mother behind, that's for sure. Just like that. All right, I'm gonna kind of smooth it out a little bit. Get it even across there, just like that. And so now I've got my coffee cake in the Pyrex. Just like that. And now I'm gonna take and top it with the topping. I'm just gonna sprinkle the topping across the top, just like this. Kind of evenly as I can get it. Oh, Volodia's mother would be so proud. Look at that. Looks delicious. The best thing is when you cook it in the oven and bake it, it smells so good. Makes the whole house smell like cinnamon and vanilla. And that's it. So now we're ready to stick it in the oven. There's Volodia's mother's ready to go. We stick it in the oven for 30 to 40 minutes until the toothpick comes out clear. And we know we're good to go. So I'm gonna stick it in here. I've got my oven preheated to 350. Stick it in the middle rack, just like that. And we'll check out Volodia's mother's when it's done. All right, so we just pulled Volodia's mother's coffee cake out of the oven. It's been in there for about 35 minutes. We're gonna check it with a toothpick. Let's stick it down the center of it. Toothpick comes out perfectly clean, which means Volodia's mother's is ready to go. We're gonna let it sit for about 20, 30 minutes, let it cool off, and then we're gonna give it a taste. All right, so we've let Volodia's mother's cool off for about 30 minutes now. We're gonna go ahead and test it and see what it tastes like. Let's go ahead and cut it.
Where's my food?
Allie, what are you doing?
Give me food.
Okay, hang on a second. We're gonna cut into Volodia's mother's here. Do you like Volodia's mother's?
No.
Then why are you wanting to eat it? I don't understand. All right, here's some Volodia's mother's. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Look how good that looks. Oh, would you like some? Okay.
Not that big of a piece.
I'll give you some Volodia's mother's. I'm telling you, Volodia's mother was a beast. There you go. Have a little Volodia's mother's coffee cake. And what goes better with Volodia's mother's than some actual coffee, right? Want some coffee? All right, let's try it. Let's see what it tastes like. Let's bite into it. It smells decadent. Mmm.
What's wrong with you? You try it? What is that? I don't like it.
You've had it before. It's a coffee cake. You don't like Volodia's mother?
Nope.
I think it's delicious.
You want the rest?
It's delicious. Volodia's mother's apple coffee cake is delicious. With coffee. I want to thank Aunt Tamara for giving me the recipe. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you know when I have new videos out. Thank you guys for joining. Y'all have a good day. Volodia's a beast. His mother's a beast. They're so good. The apples, cinnamon, sugar. I guarantee if I take this to work tomorrow, they'll eat the whole thing up. Volodia, your mother was a beast.